specific message, okay, for a specific collective. It's not for everyone. But I've had this message come through the last couple days. Okay, there is a need for this collective to be more discerning with whom you are sharing your sacral energy with. Okay, with whom you are having interrelations. Okay, with whom you are allowing inside of your temple. Okay, this collective, I feel like for the majority of your adult life, okay, you have used your sacral energy, sacral relations, okay? It's my cat. You've used it as a way to validate yourself. Okay, you have used it as a way in which to fill an internal void. Feel like you are hyper sacral. Okay, I don't want this video to get taken down. I feel like you definitely, that's a comfort place for you. I feel like you enjoy expressing yourself in that way. Okay, but there's been like a little draining of your sacral energy, okay, in the oversharing. I'm not calling you out, but a little bit. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, enjoying that and expressing yourself in that way. But I feel like you are missing out on the potential in which you can manifest from that energy. I feel like there's a need to connect with yourself through that energy, okay? Instead of just bypassing almost the spiritual connection of the sacral chakra, okay, of the sacral energy. Okay, there's a need to connect with it because this collective, you again enjoy expressing yourself in that way. And I feel like this collective, you're also very creative. And I think that you haven't tapped fully into your creative potential due to there being a blockage in your sacral energy, okay, due to the misuse or oversharing of this energy, okay. Um, there may be a call here for certain people within this collective to go on a celibacy journey of going without that for a while and instead focusing on your creative endeavors, focusing on the way in which you express yourself aside from that. Okay, or maybe when you're feeling that type of energy, go create something first. Okay, sit in that energy and use it to create something. And I feel like maybe for part of this collective, you've been having creative blocks recently, and it could be due to the blockage in your sacral chakra. Okay, and then for other parts of this collective, and maybe the majority of this collective, there's also people in which you need to cut off access to your sacral energy with, okay? There's a need to really sit and assess who is worthy to be welcomed into that temple, okay? And who really hasn't ever been and may need to be cut off because there's a need to kind of reserve that energy and just be aware in the way you are expressing it. Because I feel like for this collective, there's a lot of times in which those encounters you leave not feeling the greatest about yourself, in which you leave not, feeling drained and maybe feeling like, ugh, I don't know if I liked that or not. Okay, maybe there's a lot of moments like that, and that could be in the sense that it's draining your energy. Okay, those are the moments that you need to notice. Pay attention. After certain exchanges, how are you feeling? Did that make you feel better and more creative? Then great. Then there's room for that, right? Then that connects you with source, with your potential. Then that's healthy. But if you leave feeling, oh, I don't know, a little off, right? A little tired, a little drained, then you need to be like, okay, that person, their energy is not mixing well with mine. That person feels like they're taking more from me than I am receiving. Okay, and that's when you need to cut those cords. Because I feel like once you do this like womb clearing almost, and you don't have to be a woman to resonate with this, we all hold a womb space. Okay? We are all a goddamn woman on the inside. Okay? You know what I mean? But doing this clearing is going to unblock a lot for you in the sense that I feel like you're going to be able to find your path in life a little bit easier. I feel like you're going to be able to connect with your inner child a little bit easier and be able to fully express yourself outwardly into the world in the way that you were meant to, because I feel like I said, this collective, you are very creative and you are very talented in the way that you express yourself. It's just there's a blockage here due to some cords that are stuck all up in your sacral chakra. Okay. So yeah, focus on making more boundaries when it comes to your temple. Okay. Don't put a welcome mat out there. Okay, maybe give people like a secret code and like, you know what I mean? Some like a handshake they got to do to prove their worth. You're like, come one, come all. No, girl. You are the holy of holies. Okay? Only those that are worthy shall enter your temple gates. Okay? I love you.